The Fair Work Commission have built an API to digitalise the way modern award minimum rates of pay information can be accessed. But what is an API? An API, or Application Programming Interface, is a method of communication that software systems use to communicate with each other over the internet. APIs allow one system or app to retrieve information from another system on demand, or to send and receive information updates. Using an API is like going to a restaurant and ordering lunch. The API is like a waiter that brings you a menu of what dishes are available and takes your order. Later, the waiter will bring back your meal, but you don't see the meal prepared, just the food you ordered delivered to your table. An API works along a similar premise. Another example is when you look at the weather on your phone. Your weather app will send your location to an API, and the weather API will retrieve the temperature for your location and send it back to your app, which will then display it in a user-friendly format. The Fair Work Commission has built their own API, the Modern Awards Pay Database API. The Modern Awards Pay Database API allows access to the modern award pay rates available from its publicly available database. Let's go through what information is included in the Modern Awards Pay Database API. The Modern Awards Pay Database includes the calculated dollar values for minimum rates of pay that are presented as dollar figures in modern awards. The Modern Awards Pay Database does not include rates of pay which may be applicable to individual employees instead of an award, such as rates that apply under an enterprise agreement, contract of employment, or other applicable instrument. It includes most pay rates, overtime, and casual rates, some junior and apprentice rates, and some wage and expense-related allowances. Some rates it doesn't include are those that are not calculated in modern awards as dollar figures, but may apply to an employee's individual arrangements under that award. The Commission's terms of use for the API make clear that users and employers must refer to the relevant modern award or industrial instrument that applies to ensure employees are paid correctly. Some information is provided at the end on where to go to get that information. Developers can connect their software through the MapD API to access this information. So, what are the benefits of the Modern Awards Pay Database API? The API provides access to over 70,000 modern award minimum rates of pay, allowances, overtime, and penalties in a digital-friendly format, enables a direct digital link to the Modern Awards Pay Database, removing the need for manual handling or the need to recalculate rates, improves speed of access to updated Modern Awards Pay Database rates at the time of a change. The MapD API is expected to be used by the business software industry, government agencies and departments and other groups to innovate for the benefit of Australian employers and their employees. To learn more about the MapD API, go to the Fair Work Commission website at www.fwc.gov.au. If you need to know which modern award or other industrial instrument applies, or covers an employer or an employee, or need assistance to confirm rates and entitlements applicable to an employer or employee, visit the Fair Work Ombudsman's website. Go to www.fairwork.gov.au.